Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and General Norgaard. That's what it felt like when you were up here, Jens.
Thank you.
You had just a great authoritative presence in a very positive way. You owned the stage. That's a term sometimes when, before speech, sometimes I'm a little nervous. It's like you just have to get up there and own the stage. And tonight you owned the stage.
But I really needed Shelley's computer to totally own it.
Well, we'll get to that, Jens. Funny you should mention that. You have a lot of credibility clearly on the subject. You wrote for us, and you knew your subject matter. It almost felt to a certain degree like I was in a briefing room. I like that. I had a certain quality that's hard to put into words, but it did have that quality that we're listening to the general. He's briefing us on military tactics, strategy, how to win, how to adapt to the circumstances that you have. When I typically evaluate a speech, depends on the level of the Toastmaster. Since you're a more advanced Toastmaster, I'm going to evaluate more on an advanced level. And what I mean by that is, I evaluate on these three criteria. This is what most professional speeches are evaluated on these three criteria: structure, content, and presence. Here at Toastmasters, we talk mostly about stage presence. We usually don't get into the content too much in structure. Most Toastmasters, for the most part, don't even really have a really good concept of what good structure is. So I'm just going to go through this so I stay on time. Your PowerPoint. It's a good way to use it and a not so good way. You did both. Pictures are great. Use pictures. PowerPoint is a visual. Speak the words. Bullet points, I couldn't see them from there. I'm guessing most of us couldn't see them from there. If it's, one quote or one big, sentence, okay, but you can't do the bullet points. Nobody can read it. Use visuals with PowerPoints. It's great to prepare an intro, and it's that. It's an intro. It's not a speech. Short and sweet, short and impactful. That's what your intro should be. As far as the structure, your speech title was how General Kinney shortened more, and as you're speaking, I'm always listening. What's the common thread? What's the common thread? What's the structure of the speech? It really was a speech, for me, as a listener, about leadership. So I would have presented it that way. I would have presented it as, here's what great leaders do, here are the qualities of great leaders. And you spoke about that, effective ways to use your resources, adapting to what you have, cutting the trucks in half. Surround yourself with quality people. There was a lot of meat in the speech. I think you could have teed it up at the beginning. It's really a speech about leadership and qualities of great leaders, and then close strong and hit it out of the park. Overall, great stage presence, very strong voice projection, and like your hero, General Kinney, you did achieve your objective because you spoke and we were informed. Mr. General.